Coming to you from PA Leadership Charter School's Studio B in Westchester, Pennsylvania, it's the January 25th edition of The Portal! Today's special guest is USP Chemistry teacher with a passion for perler beads, and he also likes Mega Man, Mr. Dan Pike. And now, here's your host, Mr. Graham Osborne!
Hello and welcome to the Portal. The second marking period is over. On January 19th, the second marking period ended, which means the school year is half over. Yes, you already cheered. You can stop cheering now. Please check your courses in Moodle. Make sure that you're all caught up and prepare for the second half of the year. On today's show, I'm going to be answering some more of your questions, and Mr. Pike is here. Unfortunately, Ms. Wadzinski couldn't make it. We're going to have her on later, but Mr. Pike has stepped in, and it's going to be really great. But first, some announcements. Remember when I told you before about the National Honor Society and the National Junior Honor Society? I remember. Why don't you remember? Because you got to sign up soon. It's not too late to apply. If you have a GPA of at least 3.5 and you want to join, you need to get your application in by this Friday, and it requires recommendations. So contact your teachers now. Make sure that you can get those recommendations in and get all the forms in on time. You can see Moodle for more information on how to apply. The Million Pages Challenge, that's right, it's still going on. It's going on all year, and so far we have read 460,000 pages. That's really weird that it's exactly a round number like that. It's not? Okay, it's about 460,000 pages. Hey, it's winter. It's been really cold. Can't go outside and play? What can you do? You can read a lot of books. Do it. And now it's time to answer some of your questions. Let's go. Jesse in 6th grade asks, how many Portal hosts have there been and who were they? Well, there was Mr. Murray and there's me. So, 2. Brandon in 7th grade says, when can a student be a guest on the Portal? Tentatively, February 15th. Tune in. Thomas in 6th grade asks, did you ever read the book Hatchet by Gary Paulson? You mean the story of 13-year-old Brian Robeson who crashes in the Canadian wilderness with only a hatchet and his windbreaker and has to survive? No, I've never read it actually. Let me start now. Brian Robeson stared out the window of the small plane at the endless green northern wilderness below. It was a small plane, a Cessna 406, a bush plane, and the engine was so loud, so roaring and consuming and loud, that it ruined any chance of conversation. Not that he had much to... What? Not now? No time. Okay. We'll read it later. You should too. Alfie in 5th grade asks, can you please one day mention my name in the Portal? Actually, we just did. Sarah in 8th grade asks, what are you actually writing on the note card when you walk into the show? Mystery solved. And Gordon in 3rd grade asks, how old is Mr. Osborne? Well, I was born in the same year that The Empire Strikes Back was released in theaters. So you do the research and the math. This is an educational show. We've had several requests for our next guest. Please welcome Mr. Pike. Hey, Mr. Pike.
Mr. Osborne, how you doing?
How are you?
Good.
What you got there?
So I know you love Star Wars, so
I do.
Figured I'd give you the sticker of Kylo Ren.
Rilo Kiley, right? That's, no?
Nah, close.
Oh, Kylo Ren.
There you go.
Kylo Ren, that's what it is. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to put that somewhere. Maybe I'll put it on the back of my car.
Do it.
Yeah, okay.
The family will love it.
How have you been lately, Mr. Pike?
Good.
Good.
Pretty good.
How long is it you've been at PALCS now?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yeah.
Okay, still settling in.
Yeah, fairly new. Yeah.
And what do you teach?
Chemistry. So I teach honors and AP at USP, and then I teach honors chemistry through PALCS.
Wow, so you do both?
Yep.
Wow, on-site, cyber,
Yep.
both at the same time?
Both experiences.
What do you love about teaching?
It's just great to see the kids interact with science, because typically chemistry has like this hard stigma with it that people just think it's impossible. So, sadly, but it's great to see the kids actually do it and have fun with it and enjoy it. So, that's definitely been the best part of teaching.
Is there anything in particular that you've done in the classroom that you think is really exciting, or like one project or something students did?
Yeah. So last year with my AP class, we did a final project, which I'm hoping to do again this year, where they get to design their own experiment. So I let them do research. They find a lab they want to do. They can do a lab that's been made before, something they want to experiment on. And then they propose it to me as if I'm giving them a grant to do this research. And then they carry out for like 3 weeks. They do the experiment. They build up to it. They set up their design. And they go through, and then they do a presentation at the end and share their thoughts and results.
Any particular ones that were really cool?
Last year we had a student make aspirin, which is great. A lot of colleges do it as a lab, so the fact that they were doing it in the high school lab was really awesome.
That's good, and if they have a headache and they don't have any aspirin on hand, they
I mean,
can just
it's kind of frowned upon.
Oh yeah, right. You shouldn't do that. You should
Right,
only
Don't
buy
do
over
that.
the counter. All right, so we've got 3 questions. Do you have any interesting hobbies?
So, if you've seen my office or you've talked to me recently, I do these things called perler beads. When you were a kid, if you saw these beads, they're little plastic beads that you fuse together with the irons. But I make like video game characters, or I'll make cartoon characters with them.
Okay.
So they, it's fun. It's a fun little hobby I do, and then I sell them here, make them for friends and things.
You sell them too.
Yeah.
How much do you get for those things?
Not that much.
Not that much, but
it's more
fun.
the fun in making.
It's more
them.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
So you said video game characters. Do you have any? What's your favorite video game character?
So if you've had my class and seen me in chat, Mega Man is my all-time favorite character. I dress as him as every Halloween.
Yeah.
That or a gorilla. So it's give or take.
I think I saw you as a gorilla around here somewhere.
I think you may have seen me a couple times as a gorilla.
But I've seen the Mega Man one too. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan too. What's the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
So I haven't done too many dangerous things, but I went on a roller coaster over the summer, Sky Rush at Hershey. Not a huge roller coaster fan, but you know, my friends were going on it. I went on it. Kind of terrifying. 200 feet in the air. I'm a big guy to be 200 feet in the air. Don't trust it. But
so
it was
that
fun.
felt dangerous to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get lifted out of the seat when you're going down, I don't like that.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah.
Well, you took our typing challenge earlier.
Yes.
And for those not familiar with the typing challenge, it's where we rearrange and reassign the keys on a laptop and have our teachers try and type out a phrase that we've given them. Let's see how you did. So what was going through your mind?
It was hard at first. Just kind of get my bearings for it. I was trying to remember where certain keys were, so when I saw the type, I was trying to remember, okay, this letter's gonna come up a lot.
Yep.
Trying to figure that out. And then at one point, I think it was at the word to go, I forgot where A was. I had like a minor panic. And then luckily I found it, I kept going, but.
You seem to be doing pretty well though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's time. So of course we total up your score based on all of the letters and spaces that you get correct, minus the ones you get incorrect, which you didn't get any incorrect, which is always good. And you got a 56.
Oh.
56.
How close is that to first?
Which puts you in second place.
Oh.
By 2 points. By 2 points. Miss Naylor is still number 1 at 58, but you are very close. I think maybe we should have like a type-off between the two of you at some point.
I'm game.
All right, all right.
That's a challenge, Miss Naylor.
Yeah, so it's to you now. The ball's in your court. Well, thanks for coming in today, Mr. Pike.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great talking with you. Hopefully you'll come back again sometime.
Absolutely, anytime.
And thank you for tuning in this week. We'll see you next week. Have a great one.